Good afternoon. I just want to weigh in on the Sherrone Moore's alleged matter. The ex-football coach or the fired football coach of Michigan. Sherrone Moore's mother is probably devastated. I'll wait till a couple of people join the line. But Sherrone Moore's mother is probably devastated. And I'm going to read you a statement from the Michigan football fanatics on Facebook. I'm going to read you a statement from the Michigan football fanatics on Facebook. But Sherrone Moore is young enough to be my son. I'm thinking in terms of what would you do as a mother? How would you feel as a mother? Come on in, and I want to talk about this just for a few moments, and you can always do the playback. So I'm going to read this statement to you about what it says about his parents. Meet the roots of our fearless leader, with a former coach at this time, Sherrone Moore, whose parents, Deborah and Michael, brought discipline, love, and a fighting spirit from Trinidad and Tobago to the USA. Deborah, a dedicated nurse, raised Sherrone with values that shine through in every play he calls. Now, when I think of that as a mother, and as most mothers, we love and protect our sons. But there comes a point where you just can't protect your son once he's grown, he's an adult, he makes decisions and decisions on his own. And when he doesn't live with you, a grown adult is responsible for themselves. So I just wanted to weigh in on being a mother, and I know she is devastated right now. She is a nurse. She nurtured him, and this situation with Sherrone Moore is not uncommon. It's not uncommon among our population. This is nothing new, but because he is a world figure, Michigan, the University of Michigan is a national figure. People know Michigan all around the world. It's a world-class university, and the amount of money that he was making, and I'm sure that's going to change, was in the millions, in the millions. And I want to know, hello there, I want to know what you would do or what you would think as a parent. Would you be devastated? What would you do? Hello, come right on in. What would you do? How would you feel? Are you thinking about, I'm thinking about his mother because I'm a mother. I'm a mother and a grandmother. And that thing I know is stinging, is hurting her. It hurts real bad because she raised, and like we all do, if you have a son or daughter, weigh in on this. I need to hear what you are thinking. Are we going to kick him to the curb? You know, are we going to just forget about it? Are we going to be upset with him? He needs a lot of help and support right now. And typically, in a situation like this, the only people that's going to stand by your side will probably be his parents or his sibling. He's not going to have support from his friends. In fact, he's losing friends. He's losing peers. He's losing a lot of people in his life right now. But I'm thinking as a parent, and I don't know if you heard my statement that I read. His parents are from Trinidad and Tobago. And some of the people from Trinidad and Tobago, the black people, they became Christians. They practiced Roman Catholic, Catholicism, Hinduism, but the black people became Christians. So number one, I know that somebody is praying. A mother who is a Christian will most likely pray for her son. My girlfriend, what do I do? Wow. Listen, thanks for joining. My name is Sima. This channel is meant to help others to be more confident in themselves, feel the love and kindness that they deserve in this life and to grow into prosperity, and we can't grow. Thank you so much. We can't grow as people, a loving people, if we don't give love back. Now think about it. If this was your son, again, thank you so much. Thanks for joining. Like and subscribe to this channel if you like. My name is Sima, Sima. Sima says, be whole. And that's what this channel is all about, being whole. Yes, tell me where you're watching from. Yes, tell me where you are watching from, Gustavo. Yes, you're very pretty. Thank you. Love you here. Listen, I'm 65 years old. I'm 65 years old, and I'm thinking about Sharon's mother. And what I would do, I have sons myself. I have sons myself and a daughter, and I know how I treat my children. I pray for my kids. I pray for them daily. I pray that they make the right decisions. But guess what? This life brings things to us, and temptation gets right in our way and blocks our progress and blocks us from doing what we're called to do. And listen, there is no situation, thank you so much. There's no situation that cannot be overcome if you allow God to work in your life, or if you allow a change to come in your life. So this is what a mother would want for their son. They would want for their son to realize the wrong that they have done, or that they've been alleged to have done. A mother would want a son to confess, repent to their God, because God holds the key to all of this. This is a bad situation. It's hurtful. It hurts our Black community. It hurts the young men who are striving to do their best. It hurts our society in general. He has a family, he has children. I would also weigh in on his wife. How is she doing? As a mother, I would check in on my mother, on my daughter in law, and my grandchildren and comfort them and, keep all the bad things away, or keep the negative thoughts out of their lives. But I would definitely be someone who can be counted on as a mother. I would not I would not disconnect myself from my son. I would not let him go, or disown him. It's not the time to disown him, because he's still, even though he's 39 years old, um, he's young, he still has a lot of life to live and a lot of life to give. And there's nothing in this world that anyone can do that would be so hurtful, hello everyone, and so devastating that they cannot change, or they cannot be changed. So I just wanted to weigh in. Do you know anything about this Sherrone Moore matter? The Sherrone Moore case, the ex-coach, the former fired coach of the University of Michigan's football team. Thanks for joining, guys. I'm going to be letting you go. I appreciate the comments, appreciate the kind words, but certainly pass it along. Watch my channel, Sima Says Be Whole Videos. I'm old enough to be Sherrone Moore's mother. I don't have all that money. So I hope his money, if his mom was getting some money, that the money is protected for her sake. I know he's probably been, I hope they have a good relationship, because right now he needs his mother and he needs his father too. His father is a former master sergeant in the military. I think it's the Army. So he has good parents, good bringing up. They taught him discipline and gave him love. And I think they'll continue to love him and give him love. And we're hoping for a turnaround. We're hoping that somewhere down the road, that life will see a different Sherrone Moore, and that he'll be changed and he'll be all the better for this. This is a tough time for him. It's a tough time for our world. because the University of Michigan, and I worked for the University of Michigan at one time. I worked for the Institute for Social Research, and I know the magnitude that the University of Michigan has on this world. Yes. Thanks so much for joining. Where you watching from? Damien, Rima, Noodles. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining, guys. Thanks so much. Check out my other videos. It's typically for an older population, for seniors, to help with their prosperity and their health and their well-being. So if you know a senior, if you know a senior who needs some help in their finances, with Social Security, if you need know seniors who need just support, and love and encouragement, this is what my channel is all about. But again, I wanted to weigh in on Sherrone Moore because it affects my community as well. And I'm a Michiganian myself, and I'm troubled by it, and I'm going to be praying for the best. I'm going to be praying for the best. We all have to go through this uh, together, and as a community, we want to talk it out. We want to talk out our challenges and how it affects us, and how it helps or hurts the community. And it's a wake up call. It's definitely a wake up call. It's a wake up call to improve our lives. Check and see, what's happening with our lives. Where do we stand? Are we disciplined? Are we disciplined ourselves? Gustavo. Yes, you so funny, Gus. All right, nice to meet you, Gus. Yes, thank you so much again. Um, I'm gonna wait actually till I get to 12 minutes, and I'm just a few seconds away. Thanks for joining. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Take care now.